Hello Galactic family. Beloved family, we greet you. The more light you enter the earth, the more easily you will be able to tear the veils that have kept you from reaching an ever fuller state and unity. The light, as it comes, brings with it the tools and magnifiers necessary for you to advance by entering those layers that separate you from you. A great expansion in the electromagnetic field is occurring on the planet, not only as a whole, but in its individualities. This field is an advanced perception field capable of easily discerning the energies. It is as if it were a highly developed analyst, a supercomputer capable of making accurate energy calculations and basic and complex analyses of certain energies and what they may or may not affect, as well as giving a precise direction about some situation or thing. We will call this field the electromagnetic field of advanced perception. It is not a device, it is not a computer program. Are yourselves. This expansion is taking place in you, right now. You are entering a stage where your magnetic fields are getting more expanded and reverberating. These are more accurate, capturing and bringing information all around and delivering them so that you can know exactly what is happening, but all this at the energy level. Do not expect linear information in your minds, because this is not linear. Expect highly advanced insights. This is what the expansion of this electromagnetic field is enabling. In other words, you are becoming readers of clear and highly empowered energies now. It is really very interesting to be at this stage, and seeing how far you have advanced. Imagine now, you, with your highly developed energy reading abilities, and able to make calculations and discern, quickly, about something. You will no longer be in the hands of certain draining forces and will quickly have control over any situation, draining situation, and will no longer be manipulated by negative currents, which used to drain them completely. Now, dearest family, imagine going to places where you once felt bad. Often, you went to places and left there really drained, exhausted and wondering what might have happened if the place was apparently nice. After all, you were with dear friends in a relaxed mood and you began to feel exhausted, as if your forces were being drained. Well, now you will have control of these situations, because your fields of perception and energetic manipulation have a much higher capacity than before. Now, easily, you will no longer be in doubt, as before. Well, I'm feeling bad. I feel a negative energy, but I do not know why and where it comes from. Or, simply, I feel bad, but what is happening? Now you will know where the malaise is coming from and you will have total control on it, in order to manipulate these chains in its expanded heart of magnetic love. With this electromagnetic field of expanded energy reading, you will easily perceive the approach and intentions of souls here called draining souls. First of all, before giving any kind of judgment, be aware that all souls are on a level of consciousness and in their lessons necessary for their expansions. Understanding and honoring them is also a way to broaden your field of awareness and highly develop spiritual abilities, for the more love and compassion emanate, the more your abilities are unlocked. These draining souls carry in themselves a kind of vortex that rotates counterclockwise. Already a soul, which is responsible for its own energetic supply, carries the vortex by turning clockwise. So these draining souls that approach you in the conscious or unconscious intent of draining your energy will no longer be so successful. You, with your expanded fields, will perceive and prevent this, with your positive vortex turning clockwise, much faster. This will drag the draining energies inward, so that all the negative currents that cause their vortex to rotate counterclockwise, begin the work of tuning in and turning clockwise. Here we leave some of the behaviors of draining souls. 1. Those who approach you, always complaining about everything. Nothing is good, everything is bad, and they never accept that someone tells them otherwise. They always speak again in a negative way. If you come into agreement with them, they will be draining. 2. Those who call them to speak evil of someone, to judge, to condemn. They wait for your attention, because it is your attention that gives them the energy they need, at that moment. If you pay attention to them, you are drained. 3. Do not accept that the other is well and happy. Always with a negative intention, seek to diminish and discourage, trying to create difficulties and move the energy of fear to prevent that expansion of happiness and well-being continue. Who have you never heard you're laughing too much, tomorrow will cry a lot? All these things will no longer go unnoticed in your high field. You will have full control over it. Places and people who used to come to you and complain of malaise, I do not like this place, it makes me sick, or I do not like being around this person, it drains me, it hurts me. Things of this nature will have simply bothering you because you are going to have total control of those energies. No matter where you are and who you are with, you will be well, unshakably well. This is not to say that in the case of souls who have the task of helping other souls in their missions they cannot be drawn and feel their suffering in order to sensitize themselves to help, but this will not imply that you suffer with them. It is one thing to feel what they feel by bringing that feeling into your heart, transmuting it. It is another thing to let oneself be involved in it and fall into the overwhelming abyss of the present cause. You are a reader and energy manipulator. You are not, and never needed to be manipulative. You are a magnetic healer. Beloved family, it is always great to be able to speak to you and say how grateful we are and are proud of all that you have conquered along this path. All this has been shown to you, thanks to your efforts of beacons of light, in these times of transformation. Souls and more souls need your help to get their expansions, and here we do not want to overload them with the obligation that you have to save them. We never said that, nor would we ever say, for neither do we wish you to see us as your saviors, but only as your brothers, who have gone through these same processes, which they now pass. So we want you to see these souls, who are still immersed in their own conflicts and anguish, helping them through their own calm and loving state. It is through this that they will see the sea of existing fullness simply by looking deep into their eyes. So act with these draining souls, and once again we use this term to facilitate understanding, and we do not wish to be pejorative in any way. Look them lovingly in the eyes and show them what they are. They are what you are. Every soul is great and carries with it the unconditional divine spark, and no matter the experience in which it is immersed, it will one day return to fullness. And you, the ones who chose to go through this first, are those who need to keep loving, even when one of them attacks them, desperately. No, they seek only love. And may their magnetism help them in these times. This is what we would like to deliver today, and we appreciate you taking a moment to read or hear us. Remember us, we are right there, by your side. Often, you look for us in your heavens, when we smile and tap your hand on your shoulder, saying, "Hey, look, we're here." Oh! How many times have we done this? Let us embrace them, in this moment. Close your eyes and let us embrace you. We are here, right here, with you. We are your family. We are the Pleiadians. Gabriel, my love and gratitude always, beloved family.